I like to think of October as, the weather's getting colder, you start having your bonfires, and everyone's sitting around the campfire. And what's one of the things that brings everybody together? If you think about campfires, do you guys go to bonfires?
S'mores.
S'mores, yeah, exactly.
Well, other than s'mores.
Alcohol.
Oh, goodness. All right, well, I was thinking music. Music brings us all together. So I'm going to tell you guys about how to play the guitar. And this is a 5-minute speech, so it's going to be hard to kind of put everything into this, so feel free to ask questions at the end. My first point is picking your instrument. Now, I say from my personal experience that you shouldn't put too much time and effort into trying to find the perfect instrument for you, the perfect guitar, because you don't really know what's comfortable until you started playing. Till you start learning, and then it's okay, I like it small, I like it big, I like acoustic, I like electric, but I'm gonna tell you how to play the acoustic guitar. Now you have your different brands: Yamaha, Fender, Taylor Martin, and your different sizes, and like I just said, your different types. And I chose a Yamaha 6-string acoustic guitar, and I totally love it. So I'm gonna tell you the different parts of the guitar. You have your headstock. Well, I don't have a pointer, but at the top of the guitar, is the headstock, and then you have your tuning pegs on the side, and there are 3 on each side of the guitar, and each one of those is connected to a string. Each string is a note, and the way I remember it is elephants and dogs got big ears. So you have your bass string, which is the thickest one, E, A, D, G, B, E. It's from the lowest note to the highest note. And so when you turn the tuning peg, the tighter it goes, the lower the note goes, and you loosen it, and it's a higher note. And you definitely want to tune your guitar, because if you try to play a chord, it's going to sound absolutely horrendous if the guitar is not tuned. And obviously you have the neck of the guitar, which has the fretboard on it, and the picture's not too clear, but those little lines that go down are fretboards. So when you play a chord, you want to get as close as you can to the fret bar, so the note sounds clearer and the chords sound good when you play. So there are 4 basic chords: the G major, the C major, the D major, and the E minor. I don't have too much time to tell you guys specifically how to play it, but if you look at this is kind of like a picture of the neck and the fretboard of the guitar. So this right here is the 2nd fret, 3rd fret, 4th fret. So if you look at this picture and you say, okay, I want to learn how to play the G major chord, you're going to put your first finger on the 5th string of the 2nd fret, your 2nd finger on the 6th string of the 3rd fret, and your 4th finger on the 1st string of the 3rd fret. And like I said before, the closer you play to the fret bars themselves, the clearer the chord's going to sound, and the better it's going to sound. And so if you can understand what I just said, that's how you would play the rest of the chords. And it might look a little complicated at first, because I thought so. That's why I waited till I was 22 to start playing. But I love it. It's once you understand how to read the tabs and everything, it's actually really easy, and it's a great way to pass time. There you go. So the next thing I want to say is practice, practice, practice. I think the best thing to do is to practice at least 15 minutes a day. I know we all have really busy schedules, but I'll practice till 12:30 at night every day, because that's the only free time I have. And the more you practice, the easier it will be to transition from chord to chord. Because at first, when you're trying to play a G chord and put your fingers there. The C chord was the hardest one for me, because your fingers are all stretched out and you're trying to fit, and you feel like you're retarded a little bit, but once you get it, it's definitely better. And so the more you practice, the easier it is to transition, and before you know it, you'll be playing hundreds of songs that you never thought you'd play before. So these helpful aids really are really helpful for me. Musician was an app that I downloaded on my phone. You can also get it on the computer or your iPad or whatever you have. That's how I learned the chords to play, and then also you can do finger picking It helps you with, I'm out of time. So yes. Any questions?